Hello Wolverines! Sign up to receive more Michigan news. College football's busy college transfer season continues to surprise, and the latest news involving former Michigan Wolverines cornerback Amorion Walker certainly won't go unnoticed. Walker, who had initially committed to Notre Dame, caused a stir on the sports scene by opting to join the Wolverines in the latest 2022 recruiting cycle. However, after a season full of twists and turns and some injuries, Walker decided to once again change things up, announcing his transfer to the University of Mississippi, committing to the Ole Miss Rebels. Walker's impact on Michigan football was notable from the start, especially when the promising wide receiver from Louisiana decided to switch positions to cornerback during the 2023 spring season. The unicorn nickname given to Walker by Jim Harbaugh indicates the uniqueness and versatility of the player, who became the center of attention during the offseason. Unfortunately, injuries ended up limiting Walker's participation on the field, along with the arrival of UMass transfer Josh Wallace. Despite the adversity, the Wolverines managed to win the national title, but Walker's path at Michigan seemed to come to an end when he entered the always busy transfer portal. Last Wednesday, Amorion Walker's fate was revealed, and he chose closest to home by committing to Lane Kiffin and the Ole Miss Rebels. The move not only represents a return to Louisiana native Walker's roots, but also gives the talented cornerback a new opportunity to shine in a new setting. Walker's decision to transfer to Ole Miss has significant implications for the Wolverines. With the departure of him and Darius Clemens, who committed to Oregon State, Michigan now only has Tyler Morris as the remaining receiver from the 2022 class. As far as the cornerback position is concerned, the Wolverines will have to look for alternatives among the players in the Walker class, like Cody Jones and Miles Pollard, or turn to emerging prospects like Jair Hill and DJ Waller from the class of 2023. Amorion Walker's transfer highlights the dynamic and unpredictable nature of college football, where player choices can shape not only a team's destiny but also reset expectations for the upcoming season. As Walker prepares for his journey with the Ole Miss Rebels, Michigan fans' eyes remain on the team's future picks to bring players to shine on this team. And there's more news.
We cannot fail to mention that senior safety Rod Moore's return for his final year of eligibility and Macari Page's decision to remain in Ann Arbor certainly brought a wave of excitement to Michigan fans. The pair of safeties, now with experience, promises an exciting season for the Wolverines' defense in 2024. However, the intriguing suggestion of turning Rod Moore into a version of the talented Mike Sainristil, absent for next season, adds a fascinating layer to the equation. The comparison between Moore and Sainristil, both with similar physical characteristics and skills, raises the question of whether Moore could play the crucial nickel role on a full-time basis. The suggestion is based not only on Moore's individual skills as a safety, but also on how the fit of the secondary's pieces can maximize the overall performance of the Wolverines' defense. With the return of Page, who would join Kean Sabb to form a notable safety duo in terms of height and versatility, the idea of releasing Moore to play nickel appears to be gaining momentum. The proposal suggests that Moore, by adapting to Sainristil's role, could add differentiated value to the defense, highlighting his coverage skills, physical aggressiveness, and experienced leadership. While Johnson's assured presence at cornerback is recognized as a substantial asset, especially considering his potential to be one of the best coverage returners in the country. With the spot next to Johnson now open due to Josh Wallace's departure for the NFL draft, names like Jadyn McBarrows and DJ Waller are emerging as candidates to fill it. The central argument is clear. Moving Moore to nickel not only optimizes the presence of the five best secondary players on the field, but also creates a cohesive and consistent unit. With Moore, Page, and Sabb playing together throughout the game, there is greater stability at the safety positions, compared to the alternative of rotating the three in two different positions. It is crucial to highlight that Josh Wallace's departure leaves a vacancy to be filled, and the analysis suggests that the solution could come from an existing player in the squad, such as McBarrows or Waller, or perhaps through an incoming transfer. The 2024 season presents itself as an opportunity for Michigan to build on the solid foundation left by the nation's #1 defense in 2023. The continuity of key players like Moore and Page creates a strong foundation, while strategic decisions regarding secondary formation could be crucial to the Wolverines' aspirations next year. With a combination of young and veteran talent, Michigan is positioned to maintain its strong defensive tradition with the possibility of once again being the dominant force in the Big Ten in 2024.
And the latest news of the day. The NFL scene is buzzing with recent news about the Atlanta Falcons' search for a new head coach for next season. The confirmation of interviews with Jim Harbaugh, current coach of the Michigan Wolverines in college football, adds an intriguing element to this saga of hiring in the league. The news, officially released by the team this Tuesday, 16, not only reveals the Falcons' active search, but also highlights the interest of other renowned NFL franchises in Harbaugh. The timing of the confirmation of talks between Atlanta and Harbaugh could not be more interesting, coming one day after rumors of negotiations with legendary former New England Patriots coach Bill Belichick. Mutual interest between Belichick and the Falcons had been reported by NFL Network's Tom Pelissero, adding an extra dose of speculation to the scenario. Competition for the coveted head coach is heating up, and the Falcons' decision to favor Harbaugh could involve a battle against other teams equally eager for his services. Among the franchises in the race to secure Harbaugh's talents, the Los Angeles Chargers have already completed interviews, demonstrating a clear desire to strengthen their coaching staff. Additionally, the Las Vegas Raiders and Carolina Panthers are being touted as interested competitors, creating a competitive dynamic that will certainly impact the coach's final decision. Harbaugh's recent success at the helm of the Michigan Wolverines last season is a crucial factor attracting the attention of NFL teams. Winning the college football title, after a convincing 34-13 victory over the Washington Huskies in the final, highlights the coach's brilliance. Since arriving at the university in 2015, Harbaugh has amassed an impressive 86-25 record and secured 3 consecutive Big Ten Conference titles. It's worth noting that Harbaugh's background isn't limited to the college scene. His time in the NFL as head coach of the San Francisco 49ers between 2011 and 2014 is notable, recording 44 wins, 19 losses and 1 draw. During this period, Harbaugh led the 49ers to 3 consecutive NFC West titles and led the team to the Super Bowl in 2013, where he faced his brother, John Harbaugh, coach of the Baltimore Ravens, in a match that remains in the league's history. As negotiations unfold, Jim Harbaugh's final decision will have significant implications for the Atlanta Falcons and the NFL's competitive landscape as a whole. The fierce competition between the interested teams promises to be an exciting chapter for American football fans, eager to find out who will lead their teams next season. What will be Jim's future? Comment.